So, Dinesh, I am so excited to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes, now you are the executive director of the Filmi Film Festival,
That's
which
right.
just finished its 15th year. Tell me what that means to you.
When we first started this film festival, we didn't know what we had, where it was going. We didn't even have the films. This year we had a record number of submissions, over 350 submissions. And if you imagine, we started from a one-day festival 15 years ago, we could barely scratch together 5 films.
You had so many films, so many beautiful stories, actors, directors, producers, talent from all over the world coming for the festival this year, as in past years. Tell me about some of the highlights for you.
Our opening night, we had a great British film, a comedy called Jadoo, really lighthearted film. The audience loved it. And then we had Kush. Kush was an award-winning film about some of the violence that took place in Punjab in 1984.
And I know that you had a very unique collection of short films.
We had an artist in profile this year, Fen Star, who had 2 films at our festival, Nobody and Black Box Shadow. Fanula has been in the industry, in the theater industry, for a very long time, and she's making her leap over into film, and she's presenting herself in a very professional way. We had to highlight her because she came out with 3 shorts in 1 year. That's really unheard of with a lot of artists, and done in such a professional manner. We had to support a local filmmaker doing this sort of thing. There was Balbier the Barber, which has Humble the Poet, and we had Shane Gill come from California to represent the film. There was Ice Cream Valla, which is another great film that Shane worked on. One interesting thing about all these filmmakers that were at the festival, the new breed of filmmaker can do everything. They write, they direct, they act, they produce. They are multiple hats, Renaissance people, and they loved being around one another because they can all share their struggles. And that's the future of South Asian filmmaking amongst the diaspora.
Tell me what it means to you as the executive director of this festival to be able to tell these stories, to bring them here to a Toronto audience, in many cases giving these films a first platform to reach out to international audiences. What's that story like for you?
What it means to us is when the audience shows up, they have no idea what they're getting involved with because it's usually the first time that it's entering the cinema. And to present it on a big screen with quality images and digitally shown and proper sound, it's not only just the presentation, but the respect that's given to the filmmaker for them to present their story.